everyone, and welcome to Monday. I can't believe it's Monday already. The weekend just seemed to fly by. As you can tell, it is 9 o'clock. Peace and quiet. The kids are both at school. Thank goodness. I say what a morning that was. Ben was awake early this morning. I say awake early. Stephen had to get up work at 4:30. I don't know if the alarm clock or woke him up or Stephen disturbed him or something accidentally when he went downstairs. Anyway, about 5 o'clock, Ben comes into me. Of course, wide awake. Told him to go back to bed, but he kept coming back into me. So I said, like I said, I refused to get up early in 6 o'clock. And of course, Simon was waking up at 5. He put his telly on anyway, which isn't too bad. But yeah, so anyway, this morning, Ben's been in the right mood. Again, it's going through puberty, so I don't know if it's his hormones playing up or anything. But yeah, it's been right. It's hormonal, stressy person today. Banging his ears, crying, shouting, screaming. I don't know why. Really don't know why. Again, I don't know if it's up again because it was up early this morning, or whether again because he, like I said, going through puberty, the hormones is all over the place. I do feel sorry for him though, because like I said, he can't talk to us, and of course he can't let us know what he's feeling. Well, Sammy hasn't been too bad. He's gone off one of his moany days and stuff like that, but who knows, eh? Anyway, yesterday had a bit of a lazy day. We were supposed to go to Whitecastle yesterday, but the weather put us off yesterday. Hopefully the weather's nice, we'll go again next week. Again, we've got our Merlin passes, so we can use them if we want to. Only thing is Whitecastle, most of it's actually outside. A friend went on Saturday, and she said quite a lot of it was shut off, obviously because of the weather. But I'll be glad when the theme park's open. I think they open about March the 10th or something around that area. And then, so yeah, we wait for use of our passes then. We hope to get off to Weymouth end of May. They've got a big massive sea life centre down there which we can use. They've also got like a big massive tower thing which we can go up. We went up it last year and the kids absolutely loved it. Anyway, today's plan for today is probably tidy up again because the kids this morning decided to just make the toy box. So I've got to tidy up that. Do some washing again, which needs another ending. Looked in the basket upstairs. Got about 15 or 16 towels, I think, to wash. Love to know how we get through that many. And then after that, it's probably head off to the gym. I only went to the gym once last week, so I need to catch up this week. I think because I've only probably go about 2-3 times this week. It all depends how Stephen is, because Stephen started to suffer again with his back, which is a bit of a nightmare for him. Bless him. He seems having all the spasms. He had them for a while. He went to physio. They seemed to ease it for a while. Now so they seem to come back again. But he's got to go to the hospital tomorrow, having a steroid injection in his hip. But it's a bit weird how the steroid injection in his hip is the side where he's saying his back's playing up. So maybe related. So I'll have to see how that one goes tomorrow. But yeah, so apart from that, going to the gym, picking Sammy up, I've got nothing else to do really. I've also washing the general housework. And then come the fun part, then deciding what to have for tea later on. Anyway, of course, I've got to say this morning I woke up with such a banging headache. It's felt that the room was spinning and with my eyes really hurt. It's like someone's got a knife and stabbing my eyes with a knife. So I don't know if it's because I said I maybe slept too heavy or something last night. But I've anyway going to take a couple of paracetamols and see if they help. Hopefully they should do. And then I know I've got to have to do an eye test in June, I think. So maybe my eyes might have got worse or something like that. Because I know this eye here, this eye is lazy. This eye doesn't really do much at all. So it's mainly this eye doing the work. And it's mainly this eye that hurts. So maybe it could be just eye strain. I did spend quite a bit of time on the computer yesterday on my phone. So maybe it could have been that. Because they do say, don't they, about the glare of the computer screens and stuff. So I'm going to limp myself on the computer or the iPad and that today as well. See, hopefully that will help. And if not, then I shall, if it carries on, see if I can get into the opticians early or something, or go into the doctors or something like that. But anyway, I'll catch you later. We have to excuse the hair. I've just done a 2-hour workout at my local gym, which was really good, which I really enjoyed. It was quite quiet as well. which again in one way is good because at least you can get on and equipment easy, and then you haven't got to say to go with equipment easy and don't have to wait, which is really good. And also we're thinking about taking the boys away end of May, which is bank holiday weekend for the Monday, which is about the 29th of May. Think about going that way that week because Stephen's off work and obviously the kids are off on half term, but we can't decide where we want to go. We have thought about Haven in Great Yarmouth or Haven at Weymouth. The reason why I decided on Haven for is because obviously it's like you'd have like a caravan type thing and the boys have their own individual space. We tried Hotel Premier Inn last year and have to say never again. Having the kids in a confined space for 2 or 3 days just isn't worth it. Lots of tears and tantrums and aggravation. So we said we'd rather spend the extra. So at least the kids can have their own bedroom each, and me and Steve can have our own space as well, which is good because when you're on top of each other, it just isn't worth it. Anyway, so that's why I thought of Haven. As like I said, we narrowed it down to Great Yarmouth or Weymouth. We tried Weymouth for a few days or weekends last year, which was good. It was good in one way. The weather was okay for being in May, but we found there wasn't an awful lot to do there really, because obviously you've got the Sea Life Centre, the tower, and the train. And that's what we really tried. But I do believe there's the Tank Museum nearby and also Monkey Life, which is nearby. But it's again, we need something not too far away and something for the kids, not going to get the kids bored. Again, we also thought of Great Yarmouth. Obviously we've been there it's been about 5 or 6 years since we last went there actually, and I know we went there last time. There's plenty of things for the kids to do, so again we're gonna have to decide which you want to do, because I know they'll probably get booked up soon, because I know me and Stephen actually had a honeymoon at Great Yarmouth. Obviously we took the kids with us, that was last time we stopped at Haven then. And there's another thing putting off Haven. When we stopped at Haven before, it was a privately owned caravan, and then again it wasn't that great, so this is what we thought about trying Weymouth now. So you really want somewhere where we can make full use of the passes. One thing that's tying me to Weymouth though is because you can actually feed the penguins and you can feed the seals, which I thought would be really, really lovely. Ben will be able to do that as well because Ben loves the penguins, he also loves the seals, which is good. And also Sammy enjoyed going at the tower. So you haven't got any of that at Great Yarmouth. I know there's a Sea Life Centre there, and they've got the big tunnel thing where you can go underneath, which Ben liked for that way. But I don't think you can actually feed the penguins or seals. In fact, I don't think they've got any there, to be honest with you. I know we went last time, they didn't have any. So anyways, I think we're going to have to decide which one we like the best. Anyway, which ones do you like the best and why? And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.